Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of a relatively new segment here on the Autistic Super blog, on the Autistic Super Channel. Not one of the Autistic Super blog, but this is one that I wanted to talk about because in this 88th version of the Power of the Prompt, well, what I should say is in WordPress, which is what the Autistic Super blog has, um, is sponsored by. Um, what they do is they give us prompts for us to talk about or at least write about what the prompt's telling us and try to articulate in the various ways. So this power of the prompt, the 88th power of the prompt, says, what do you enjoy most about writing? Maybe I should start about writing first. As you all know, dear readers and viewers and listeners, I'm autistic, but I'm also a poet. And for me, just being what I enjoy most about writing is just getting my feelings out there. Just getting my feelings, my hopes, my anger, my frustrations out on the page. Um, and lately it's been a little bit dry, but here's what I mean. There's been so many things happening all at once that it's hard to just write about just one. It's kind of like a Pringles chip. You can't have just one. Um, but being able to write has been a godsend for me because um, I enjoy writing because it allows me to communicate how I feel to you all, dear readers and viewers and listeners. It allows me to express myself in a way I can't when it comes to talking in the real world. And I talk in the real world too. I'm not afraid to say it, but just to be able to communicate um, through my writing, through these videos, um, means a lot to me. And let me just give an idea about these videos. Um, I did this. I did the Autistic Super Channel here on YouTube 5 years ago as a way for me to kind of express my feelings when it came to the pandemic. Um, they were mostly kind of like fireside chats for you all to readers and viewers to kind of let you know that you're not alone, that you're not alone in the suffering, that you're not alone in how you feel. It, and it's kind of been the same thing for the videos post pandemic. It's kind of like to to help you realize that you're not alone, that you're not alone in how you're feeling. You're not alone when it comes to suffering, when it comes to loss, when it comes to other things. Um, that you're not alone in how you feel when it comes to um, when it comes to how you're feeling. That I want to just be able to be someone to validate you all and say that your feelings are valid. And it's kind of the same thing with writing too for me. Um, I just want to be validated. I just want to be appreciated and accepted for who I am as an autistic author and as an autistic poet. I gotta say, one of the best times that I have had in my life has always been on stage. When I mean, there are so many different artists and poets I can really talk about, but I cannot talk about them now. But I'll just mention a few, like Mikhail Horowitz, Phil Levine, Will Nixon, Mike Jakovic, Cheryl Rice, Robert Milby, God rest his soul, Dan Wilcox, Mary Panza, people that I really respect and appreciate. And for them to welcome me into the family, into their poetry family, it means a lot. And especially when it comes to being an autistic individual, where it feels like you have to work twice as hard, or 3 times as hard, or 10 times as hard to get to where you want to be. And for for all the for all the poets that have supported me over the years, I wanted to say thank you so much. I mean, it allows my poetry, my writings, my videos. every way I communicate to you guys, to reason viewers and listeners, is to kind of give you like an insight into my world. I will be the first one to admit, when it comes to writing, I am the best procrastinator. I mean, I feel like I'm, and I really suck at time management. No surprise. But if I do these videos, it kind of gets the problem set a little bit longer because I always have to make sure things feel right and sound right. That there's no controversy when it comes to certain things. That's kind of the situation that I want to bring to all you during these videos, and that's how I feel when it comes to my writing. I feel the same way because just to be able to get my feelings out, to not have an outburst, to not have a meltdown, um, to not feel weird or feel like frustrated. And sometimes it could be a little bit hard, but fact of the matter is, I write, and I enjoy most about writing because it allows me to get my voice out there to not only the poets that I mentioned before, but also other artists too, like Mike Chacon, Barbara Bravo, um, Ian Mitchell, and others. And I cannot name them all. It really kind of helps me connect. That's probably the best way I could describe it. Writing and communicating help me connect with others, and I feel like it's really important for me to say that. So I just want to thank you all, to readers and viewers, listeners, for listening to me and talk about my writing and all that stuff. If you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube. You can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X, all that good stuff. And you can check me out, and you can check out all my videos on the AutisticSuperblog.wordpress.com. Until next time, dear readers and viewers, listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.